Hi everyone, I'm Priya Balakrishnan and this is Privacy Byte-Size. Yesterday, I told you how the 23andMe breach exposed people who have never taken a DNA test. Today, I'm going to tell you what I did about it. Because after spending a week analyzing the breach, I made 3 decisions. Not recommendations, not suggestions, decisions. Changes that I've made to my own life, my own data, and my own biological privacy. If you have a DNA in any database out there, or your relatives do, then you might want to do the same thing. Let's go. Action item number 1. I requested full account and data deletion from every genetic testing service that I have ever used. Not account deactivation, not pause my profile. Full nuclear deletion. And here's why it matters. Most people think deleting your account means your DNA gets destroyed. Nope. Read the fine print. Companies like 23andMe and Ancestry keep your genetic data in their databases even after you close the account unless you specifically request data deletion. They separate your identity from your DNA, sure, but your genetic sequence is still sitting on their servers, still vulnerable to breaches, still accessible to research partnerships that you never approved of. So here's what I did. I logged into my 23andMe account, went to the settings, and submitted a formal request for complete sample and data destruction. Not just digital data, I mean the physical saliva sample sitting in their lab. Because yes, they still have that too. For Ancestry, I did the same thing. Account settings, privacy, delete account, and request destruction of DNA sample. And here's the kicker. It takes 30 days for them to process this request, which means for a full month, your data is still sitting there, still exposed, still at risk. But after 30 days, it's gone, permanently, irretrievably. Your genome is no longer in their breach radius. That's power. Action item number 2. I stopped putting any of my biological data into apps. Period. No more period trackers. No more sleep apps. No more fertility monitors syncing to the cloud. If an app observes my body's internal rhythms, it does not get access to the internet. And here's why. After 23andMe breach, I asked myself a simple question. If a billion-dollar company with entire security teams can't protect DNA, which is the most permanent human data, how the hell is a free app going to protect my menstrual cycle, my sleep patterns, and my health metrics? Spoiler alert, it won't. So I deleted all of them. And I replaced them with something radically simple. A notebook. I know it sounds ancient, sounds inconvenient, but here's what a notebook can't do. It can't get breached by hackers. It can't sell my data to advertisers. It can't share my information with insurance companies. It can't get taken by law enforcement. It can't update its privacy policy without telling me, and it cannot silently track me in the background. A notebook is yours, fully, permanently, privately. I keep it next to my bed and I log what I need to remember. I use my own shorthand. Nobody else can access it. Nobody can interpret it. Nobody can monetize it. It's less convenient than an app, sure, but convenience is what got us here. Trusting companies with data that they cannot protect. And I'm done paying the price. If you still want to stay digital, use an offline first app with no cloud sync. Something like Standard Notes, Crypti, or literally just your phone's note app with your iCloud turned off. The point is to keep your biological data local. Keep it offline, keep it yours. Action item number 3. And this was the hardest one. I had a conversation with my family. I told them, please don't upload our DNA without talking to me first conversation. Because here's what 23andMe breach taught us. Your genetic privacy is a part of a group project. If your sibling uploads their DNA, they're not just sharing their information, they're sharing 50% of your parents' DNA, 50% of your DNA, statistical data about your kids, markers that can identify you even if you've never been tested. One person's curiosity becomes everybody's exposure. So I called my siblings, texted my cousins. I had that awkward Thanksgiving adjacent conversation. Hey, I know that these DNA tests are fun. I know you're curious about our ancestry, but before you upload, please understand you're uploading me as well, and I did not consent to that. Some of them got it right away. Some of them thought I was being paranoid, but here's what I told them and what you should be telling your family. If 23andMe can't protect this data, and if insurance companies can legally use it against us, and if the police can get access to it without a warrant, then maybe you should think twice about handing over this kind of data to an ancestry report. It's not about controlling them, it's about informed consent. Because the default right now is upload first, realize the consequences later. But by then, it's too late. So those are the 3 things that I want to recap for you. 1. Requested full deletion from every genetic database, be it digital data or physical samples. 2. Took all my biological health information offline. No clouds, no apps, no silent uploads. 3. Had a family conversation about collective genetic privacy. Are these extreme? Maybe. Are these necessary? After watching a $3 billion company lose control of their genetic data that can never be changed? Absolutely. And here's the truth that nobody wants to say loud. For several million people, the genetic privacy ship has already sailed. If you have uploaded your DNA, it's out there. If your relatives have uploaded it, you're out there too. But you can control what happens next. You can stop feeding into the system. You can shrink your exposure radius. You can refuse to hand over any more biological intelligence to companies that have proven repeatedly that they cannot protect the data. Your DNA is permanent, but your vulnerability does not have to be. Today, we're talking about taking back control. Hit subscribe and share this with someone who's still syncing their health data to the cloud. And remember, privacy isn't paranoia, it's power. Stay smart, stay safe, stay phenomenal. Thank you very much.